Hey guys, welcome to Nation of Dads. This is your boy Joshua Alphonse, and in this video we're going to talk about how important we are as fathers. But before I get into that, I want to talk about, since this is my first video, I want to talk about why I created Nation of Dads. The reason why I created Nation of Dads is because, us fathers, man, I just feel like we need to get together more. We need to develop a bond to the point where we can teach each other, how to correctly raise our children. I just feel like, as men, we don't get heard enough. We don't have the voice. Been in the military for 8 years and, seeing different male figures and different personalities, I've seen so many times over and over that us men, we just never get together. I always see women, doing retreats, or women doing, things to encourage each other, but I never see men get together and do things. So I feel like God placed this in my heart to show the world that we are important. We are the priest of the house. We are the center of our family, and just to have men to come together instead of using our egos to push each other apart. What if we use our egos to bring each other together and lift each other up? So that is my passion. That is my goal for this channel, to teach. I want to do interviews. Just want to encourage men, and men encourage me. So it's a win-win situation where we can help each other. Back to this video. In this video, we're going to talk about the importance of the father figure. How important are we as men? I've seen so many times kids that have fatherless homes. There are no father figures in their life, and I mean, you've seen it too, that like how they just turn out. Now there are some times when kids turn out to be great, without a father. The mother does everything. I salute those mothers, but there's also many times where there's no fathers in the home, and the kid just turn out to be so bad, simply because there's no father in the home. Just look at the shootings nowadays, or kids that just have behavioral issues. Most of the times when they're counseled and they go through a lot of professional counseling, the first thing the counselor asks is, how was your father? Where was your father? And the child, most likely they will say, oh, I didn't have a father, or my father was abusive, which we're going to talk about in the future videos, or my father and mother argued all the time, or something to that nature. You always hear that. I want to give you some statistics on children without a father. Okay, a fatherless home, absentee father. From the U.S. Department of Justice, children from a fatherless home account for, listen to this, 63% of youth suicide. 63% of youth suicides is due to, not necessarily due to, but relates to a fatherless home. 63%. That is a lot. That is a high percentage of youth suicides. Runaways. 90% of homeless and runaway youth is related to a home without a father. All right. Behavioral disorders. 85% of children without a father, fatherless homes, exhibits behavioral disorders. 85%. Now, just imagine if those fathers were there. Those kids who had, those kids could have had a dramatic change in their lives simply by having a father in their life. See how important we are? We are the nucleus of our family. If you think about it, we are the center. We are the priest, man. I'm gonna talk about so much in this channel about how important, what the Bible says about fathers and how important we are. But we are very important. Don't never think you are important, man. I'm talking to you. Don't never think you're important. Don't let your family, your friends tell you that you're not important. But guess what? You are. You are important for your children. You're important for your family, your wife, your to-be wife. I don't know your situation, but I'm not here to judge you on your situation or anything to that nature. But you are important, man. You make the rules. You are the security of your house. Let's listen to this. high school dropouts, all right, kids that have fatherless homes, 71% of all high school dropouts are related to homes without a father. 71%. That is beyond belief, man. These numbers are so high, man. Father, you are important. Listen to this. Substance abuse. 75% of adolescent patients in substance abuse centers are related to fatherless homes. Man, I just think, this is the time, man. If you listen to this is your time. Listen to these numbers, and if you're not there for your father, I'm sorry, if you're not there for your child, be there, because you can help determine their future. They need that authority figure in their life. And yes, mothers can do it, but there's nothing like a father. There's nothing like a true father that can help them on their journey. You know what I'm saying? So for the mothers, like I said, for the mothers out there who's doing both, I salute you, man. Like, you're doing hard work. We need more fathers to stand up. In some parts of the world, there's societies where they think this is a joke. They think, oh, I don't need to be, part of my child's life, or that child's life, or that was a one night stand with that girl. Whether it was a one night stand with a woman, or, you know, or you guys fell in love from high school, whatever the case may be, walking out of a child's life can hurt their future. Trying to get this in your body, in your mind, that you are important. You are very important. Never think that you're not important. Aggression. 75% of rapists motivated by displaced anger is due to a fatherless home. 75% of rapists. Rage. Growing up without a father, or disappointed by their father. 75% of rapists. You hear it all the time, and people, some people don't think this stuff is important, but for a child, it's their world. Just imagine coming into this world and only having a mother, and all your friends have a father, and you don't have a father. And you growing up in high school, people, or you go to these, dinners or whatever the case may be, where you see all your friends with family, a mother and a father together, and you only have a mother, or you don't have a parent at all. Some kids go through a lot, and I just have this vision of men being there for their children even more. You don't if you need help, seek help. Seek help. There's so much help out there you can get to help you get back into your child's life. Don't just leave them to the side, because that could be the next governor, that could be the next president of the United States, that could be the next judge, that can determine the future of America, or any place in the world. So for you to just walk out on your children, I think you're a coward. If you one of those guys that listening to this video and say, "Oh, he's just talking," or just think it's funny, you're a coward. But if you're a man that's out of your child's life and really want to get back in your child's life, you can do it. I encourage you, man. I encourage you to do it, and I think you can do it. I really think you can do it. I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for your ambition to get back in your child's life. But don't give up. Never give up. Get back in your child life, or guess what? Die trying, because that's how important it is. You are the focal point of your child behavior, your child's education. If you have a daughter, the way she look at men, all these things all these things are related in terms of you being in that child's life. So glad you can watch this video. Like and subscribe. Nation of Dads, man, we're gonna dive deep into some other things. Like I said, this is my first video, but if you enjoyed it, please comment below, like and subscribe. Go to our Facebook channel, our Facebook page, and like that as well. But glad you could tune in. Hope you had a great time watching this video, and see you on the next episode of Nation of Dads.